Welcome to the Keys to Growth. I'm super excited to help you go through this journey as we go through 16 weeks of how to grow, how to get better, and I'm very, very happy to be able to help you with that. So this week, we are going to work on the key of purposeful growth. How many times have you said, oh, I'm going to lose 10 pounds, or hey, I want to learn a new language or a new skill, but months go by and nothing happens because you're not intentional about it? So how do we go from talking about it to actually doing it? And today I'm going to talk to you about the formula AL, or AL, going from intention to intentional. Good intentions are great. That's just the starting point. But without doing something about it, they're just good intentions. It's kind of like having a car with no fuel in it. You're not going anywhere. So in the AL formula, A, this is where A comes in. Action. Action is the A of the A formula. Action is how you get started. Listen, just like if you're trying to lose those 10 pounds, without action, nothing's going to happen. Are you getting a gym membership? Are you hiring a personal trainer? Have you started to prep your meals? It takes action to get things going. And say you want to learn a new language. Have you ordered Rosetta Stone yet? Have you started scheduling some type of training class? How are you working on it every day? It takes action, the action to get started, to move you from intention to intentional. And this is where the L comes in the AL formula, leverage. Leveraging your time, leveraging your strengths, leveraging the people around you to help you to continue to follow through with what you're working on. Leverage means using something you already have to your advantage. For me, I have to leverage my time. So every single morning I wake up, I have to do 5 kilometers of walking. I'm done riding bicycles already. I'm done with running. I have to just walk. But in that time, that hour I take, I leverage it with using it to study and listen to books on tape or listen to a podcast while I'm exercising. And so that gives me the leverage I need to be intentional in what I'm doing. Now, maybe your leverage is strength, and that strength is that you can stay very focused. And so you leverage that time to stay focused in your study, in your training, and you don't let anybody distract you, or you don't let your phone distract you, and you harness that leverage that you have in order to stay intentional in what you're doing. Also, you might need to leverage the people around you. For instance, let's say your goal is to lose some weight and you want to get a gym membership. Well, maybe you invite your wife or your spouse, or maybe you ask a friend to join also, and then together you guys can stay on track. You know how it is. You get a gym membership, your buddy does too, and say, hey, I'm going to meet you every day at 6 o'clock here at the gym. So that helps you stay intentional in what you're trying to do. So sometimes you can leverage a friend or leverage a family member to help you keep the accountability. So here's the key difference between intention and intentional. It's putting into action what's necessary to achieve your goal and leveraging the time, the strengths, and the people around you to keep you accountable so you can get to where you want to go. You can learn the language you want. You can lose the weight you want. Taking action and leverage together and keeping it going in the direction that you wanted to go for leveraging what you need to do. My challenge to you this week is to take and look back at your goals and see where are you lacking action? Where are you lacking turning that into intentional growth? And write down at least one action that you can do, not a bunch, just one action that you can do that you can take and leverage your time, your strengths, or even someone else to help you keep accountable to achieve what you're trying to accomplish. Now remember, it's not about having good intentions. It's being intentional. Now you already have the power. All you need to do is add the AL formula to your good intentions. Now let's move from talking about what we want to do to actually doing it. Remember, action and leverage, those are this week's keys to growth. Now take one small action today, and that's how we start leveraging so we can work together to move forward. Okay, guys, see you next week.